The long-anticipated and prophesied year, 2012, has come and gone, yet, the problems and challenges facing mankind and planet Earth remain. Those who have put stock in the idea of conscious evolution are now faced with the burden of proof. Is there any legitimacy to this idea of a shift? Some human experiences prove too extraordinary and too far outside of the purview of science and intellect to effectively put into words. Because of this, many people who have felt the shift taking place in their lives in recent years, such as I, find it difficult to convey the significance of what we feel taking place in the realms of our own psyches and amongst the collective human consciousness. As a result, we are often at odds with family, friends, and colleagues who view conscious evolution as some sort of quackery or New Age jargon that has no practical value in a turbulent world, where autocrats and a malignant elite are becoming increasingly cancerous to prosperity, liberty and the ecosystems of planet Earth. Straddling this dichotomy, we must find actionable ways to demonstrate how the betterment of mankind is possible amongst the tidal wave of disasters and bad news confronting us all. In this challenge lies the greatest opportunity of our lives, yet if we rise to this challenge, our efforts will naturally combine with the efforts of other conscious people, to assist in the betterment of our households, communities and nations. But make no mistake, we are tasked with an overwhelming contest of willpower and perseverance. In order to help steel your resolve, and open up your heart, I've compiled a short list of 10 things for conscious people focus on in 2013. That will give you a framework of daily action, so that you can better engage the world in your understanding the shift, and better exemplify the positive qualities of the human race. So, let's get to work. 1. Dispel fear from your life. Kill it, once and for all. Bury it and never look back. The greatest force working against the rightful destiny of mankind is fear. Fear is the prime component of the control matrix, and this human emotion alone is a more effective prison than even the gulags of Guantanamo Bay. We hear it on the radio, we see it on TV shows. Fear is king in the modern world, and this king must be violently overthrown. Death is the ultimate fear of man, and reckoning with your own death is paramount to being an agent of positive change in the years to come. Behind death, we are programmed to fear pain of any kind, including physical pain and the pain of adverse economic conditions, the pain of perceived insecurity and the pain of feeling different amongst our peers. Stop running from pain. Stop masking it with material bombs and mind-numbing medications and intoxications. Pain is your greatest teacher, and your greatest ally in your confrontation with fear. Use it, live with it, and let the pain of your broken expectations reseason and invigorate your life. Only once you have moved beyond being a pawn to fear can you truly make a difference in this cauldron of souls we call life. 2. Improve the total self. We are sick and immature. We are unenlightened, apathetic and selfish. We are overweight, dumb, cruel and sensational. Yet we are simultaneously radiant, compassionate and capable of amazing acts of love. So what is your true, rightful nature? Where is your soul most alive and inspired? The total health of the individual is mandatory in addressing these questions. Become what you should be, alert, alive, awake, and happy. The physical body is the vehicle for the mind, which is an expression of the spirit. Yet without the foundation of a healthy body, the mind and spirit languish in decay. Start here, with a solid foundation. Purify, detoxify, and re-evaluate what you put into your body. Then feed the mind, nourishing it with ideas and positive thought, so that your spirit may flourish, inspiring you to move on to bigger and better things in life. Grow up and indulge to it, tackling your personal demons and honing your willpower. In no time at all, with effort towards your personal improvement, you can revolutionize your personal reality for the better, regardless of any adversity that stalks you in life. The world needs people who are whole and healthy, within and without. Be this. 3. Reconnect with this great earth. Greater than any political crisis or national tragedy, the suffrages being waged against this planet will lead to more devastation and disruption than the mind can fathom. It's time, right now, to engage yourself in goodwill towards our ecosystems and the life they support. You are nothing without a healthy planet, and the responsibility for a shift towards sustainability lies squarely on your shoulders. No longer can you fall for the empty promises of the elite. To steward a healthy environment, you must act now in protest to the failed materialistic systems that extract, deplete, frack and burn the very substance of life. Disengage with materialism, and dig deep into the soil for relief from the madness consuming us all. 4. Abandon conflict. The sickness of conflict is an obstacle to all things positive. No longer is it acceptable to violently argue with your friends and family about the intentions of the ruling class, and no longer can you allow your energy to be sucked into battles of opinion or want. Learn to observe, learn to listen, learn to give rather than solely take. Your opinion matters, but, in the great scheme of things, no one's opinion is more valuable than another's. Try living with this philosophy in your daily life and watch and see just how much easier it is to influence other people. 5. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is love in action. Love is the antithesis of fear, and casts light upon all of the dark parts of life. Cherish your time with those you know and love, and say thank you daily to whichever God you worship, taking the time to specifically mention the things in your life that make life richer, fuller, more beautiful, no matter how small. The transformational power of gratitude is unparalleled, and all those who engage in fulfilling acts of appreciation are rewarded with happiness in even the most adverse of situations. 6. Adopt a spirit of charity and kindness. The greatest achievement of an accomplished person is to abandon selfishness and live in service to others. Small things make a big difference in this world, and the clearest path to happiness within is to engage in kindness without. Employ this idea any chance you can find, and the goodwill you demonstrate to others is guaranteed to return to you tenfold, affecting your own prosperity and well-being. 7. Be creative. The human race is endowed with unbelievable ingenuity and curiosity, which offers us unlimited possibilities in creating worthwhile lives and correcting our collective mistakes. Yet conditioned to operate in patterns and habit, human beings are prone to growing stale in life and moving only within self-restrictive boundaries. Learn to break your own mold by trying new things, exploring new ideas and taking risks. Creativity is a tool for the thoughtful, and evolution exists as a function of our ability to act upon the fantasies of our imagination. Problems persist when solutions are scarce, so put your whole being into the employment of creative solutions to any problems you may find, big or small. The old ways of thinking, acting, and doing have run out of promise, so do your part in creating something new. 8. Explore consciousness and cultivate spirituality. There is so much more to our existence than the physical reality we accept as our material universe. Beyond that lies a vast infinity of awareness and surprises that can be accessed by various means, adding a richness and fullness to everyday life, which is incomprehensible to our scientific minds. Explore this and you will discover a limitless source of inspiration, which will allow you to look at the material world with a renewed curiosity and calm passivity. The unexplored realms of your consciousness is where peace resides, and the cultivation of individual spirituality is the gateway to this peace. If you are bold enough to pursue the revelations offered by plant medicines, then this may offer you a unique opportunity to break through our collective cultural programming and better understand your role in this crazy world. Spiritual cultivation is the noblest of personal endeavors and the path to total revolution. Spirituality and inner peace is your true nature, use it or lose it. 9. Get prepared. The world is sadly on the edge of all-out war, and for many nations this already far too real. Here in the United States we are facing systemic crisis of biblical proportions, as the depression deepens and the economy is completely hollowed out by the elite. Our food supply is compromised by corporate insanity and fascistic controls, and frighteningly we are facing the very serious prospect of civil war in America, as the government advances its long-predicted agenda to disarm the American public. Preppers are not crazy, they are prudent, and will be the saving grace of many, when the inevitable collapse materializes in a flash. Don't be foolish enough to mistake this calm before the storm as business as usual. Put together a plan and provisions for at least a basic level of readiness for yourself and your family. This is not just a good idea, it is your responsibility. It is a sign of good conscience to consider the worst-case scenario, plan for it, then move on to focusing on the other areas of your life which bring you happiness. Being prepared materially and mentally is a key part of dispelling fear from your life. 10. Practice what you preach. People love to talk and share information, which is beneficial up to a point, but the dire nature of our global situation demands that you set an example with this knowledge so that others can learn directly from your actions, not your ideas. Right now, today, this very moment, is the time to be bold and become the type of person who makes positive things happen in this world. Make a note of your interests and passions, and get to it as though your hair was on fire. With every breath you take, you are closer to death, whatever that brings, and the value of your waking life is immeasurable, so make it count. This list is offered as a guidepost, so that you may have the most amazing and transformative year of your life. Practicing each of these 10 things will help you to develop more love for yourself, your community and the living organism we call planet Earth, while helping to cultivate a demeanor of poise and fearlessness in these waking times. It is your calling in 2013, to rise to the challenges we all face, and play a part in revitalizing our shared world.